Hi there. So today I thought I would make a little demonstration on ways we could prevent Windows 10 from installing on your PC. Now I know there's a few videos out there like this. However, I thought I'd try and make it a little bit more simpler for those who may not know how to go about it. And they don't really want to take the time to sit there and read or Google different things. So basically, I'm going to focus on two different tools that you can use to prevent Windows 10 from updating on your computer. It unfortunately is where a point where Microsoft have decided that the current Windows you're running, whether it be Windows 7 or Windows 8, is no longer the one they want you to run on. They would rather you upgrade to their system. Many reasons behind it. It does have some benefits, however it has some pretty bad sides to it too. One of the big things being that it likes to spy on you. Yeah. There's something called telemetry, which I will make another video explaining all of that, but basically they like to spy on your information and collect information about you to use for marketing purposes, as well as it has current issues with some bugs, and not all hardware is supported because it is a relatively new operating system. It needs time to mature and bug fix. So what Microsoft has been doing, however, has been to force updates onto people. You probably started off getting the little nag in the screen. When that wasn't working, they decided to force updates. They'd hired a little update package in the updates, and it would your automatic updates would download it, install it, and then one day when you restart your computer, thinking you're just doing standard updates, it begins the installation of Windows 10. Without your permission, without your wanting, and yeah, you're stuck with it. There's actually been a case where a woman has sued Microsoft and won for $10,000 because of the fact that she went to a computer one day and Windows 10 had been upgraded and it had messed with a lot of things, and it cost her time and money and a lot of frustration. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you ways to prevent all of that. Also because I personally like to stick with the operating systems I'm running. I have several computers in my house. I have my main system running Windows 7. I also have this current machine running Windows 8.1, and I have no real issues with them. They allow you control over your updates, as well as several other benefits, including more stability. So what I'm going to do, this is a standard Windows 8.1 installation. It's not even a registered one because I've just used it for a virtual machine. So this is completely stock, except for I've installed Chrome because I found that Windows Explorer is a nightmare to use and quite buggy. So everything is completely brand new apart from that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple of tools. So the first I'm going to show you is this is the most simplest one to use. It is called Never 10. So I'm just going to Google Never 10, and there's a company here called GRC, or Gibson Research Corporation. Now this is run by Stephen Gibson. He is a very well respected security and computer programmer, and he's developed this tool. It's completely free. Both of these will be free. And this is called Never 10. Now this is if you're running Windows 7 or Windows 8.1, and what it'll do is it's a simple small download file. You go to grc.com/never10, or you can just Google it like I just did, and you come down here and you click download. Okay, it's going to start downloading that. Now this is the simplest one because it's literally like 1 or 2 clicks of the button. So it's downloaded, so I'm going to start this. Wait for it to start. Okay, Now, it says here that the Windows 10 operating system upgrade, which is the processes to allow Windows 10 to automatically update or include updates in your packages, is currently enabled. So that means at any point Microsoft can allow Windows 10 updates to install on your computer. Then when you go to restart to apply them, it will begin the upgrade to Windows 10, which is not what we want to do. So what you would do here is you would simply come down here and you would press Disable Windows 10 Upgrade. That's all you need to do, and voila. Now it says Windows 10 OS Upgrade is disabled. Now that's pretty much all you have to do. I mean, it doesn't get more simple than that. You then just close that, and it will actually prevent Windows 10 files from making their way into your update folder, where they will be automatically applied. So now that one's great. However, this one I personally use only because I have more control over it. I do find that the Never 10 is great for people who aren't really technically minded, which is sort of what this video is based towards. And yeah, so basically it's one click of the button and you're done. However, I prefer going to something here called GWX Control Panel. You can get it from ultimateoutsider.com. Now you can come here and what you can do is you get this one. I prefer to get the standalone, which is a portable version. So that means you don't have to install it on the system. You can if you choose to. However, why install something when you don't have to, you know? So I'm just going to let that quickly download. Okay, so that's pretty much done. So I'm going to open that. Now this one's different. It's not as simplified, but that's kind of the point. It's to give you a bit more control over different things. So if you have a look at the top here, it tells you that I've actually currently already disabled this stuff. So what I'll do is I'll actually allow it again, because I've actually disabled it using that Never 10. Okay. So as you can see up here, it's asking, is the Windows 10 icon app allowed? Yes. Are Windows 10 upgrades allowed? Yes. Okay. So these will be what will be normally defaulted on your system if you haven't applied Never 10 before. But the cool thing about this one is you can actually see and confirm that it has been disabled. So I click here to prevent them, and I click here to prevent the Windows 10 upgrades. Now, if Windows 10 upgrades, or updates I should say, have already been downloaded to your system, and you're afraid that if you restart your computer it's going to apply them, what you can actually do is you can come down here and click here to clear the Windows Update cache. Okay, and then you select this and you say yes. Now what that'll do is it'll actually go into your system and it will delete everything within that Windows Update folder. You will have to download those updates if they're Windows 8 updates or Windows 7 updates again. However, it does make sure that you've cleared the system of any potential Windows 10 updates. So as you can see here, it says operation complete. It's deleted 33 files. I don't know how many of those are Windows 10 or how many of those were Windows 8, but it's a good way to just be sure. Another cool feature is this thing here is called Click to Enable Monitor Mode. Now this will actually sit down in your tray or your taskbar just down here. I'll actually make that up there. I'll just bring that back up. I'll do this. I like to have this so I see them all. So yeah, that will actually, what it'll actually do is you can click this and it will sit it down there and it will keep an eye out in case Windows 10 or Microsoft I should say try to change the wording or the code or whatever it is of updates to try and trick the system into downloading Windows 10 packages within future updates. This will actually check and make sure that none of those have been installed or attempted to be downloaded onto your machine. It will actually alert you and let you know. So then you can just open this up and clear the cache again. Because I have a feeling that Microsoft is going to be quite sneaky with this. And they're going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing to have people upgrade to Windows 10. Just so they can, they have more control over what you do and more of an idea of what it is that you're doing with your system. There's been reports, they've actually released stats showing it can tell you how many pictures you've looked at in your picture viewer, what website you've gone to. Cortana can actually record you without your knowledge in the room. So if you have a webcam like I'm talking on right now and it wasn't turned on but I had Windows 10, Cortana could actually be listening in to me talking right now. And all this sorts of data can actually be forwarded back to Microsoft, so then they can use it to target marketing and ads to you, because that's their belief is the new way to go with Microsoft, is less of an operating system company, more of a marketing. So they're finding that they're going to make more profit from marketing products to you, tailored to what you might be interested in, which can be good, but also it's a massive invasion of privacy. So, you know, and that's not cool. You know, if you pay, and you know, you shouldn't have to be constantly watched. That just seems very creepy. So yeah, so you click enable monitor mode. Okay, it's just letting me know that it's letting me know it will notify me if it receives any alerts that Windows 10 related settings are enabled. So if they try to re-enable themselves through an update, it will tell me. And it sits right down the bottom here. And yeah, it just keeps it on it. So you can close this, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So those are the two easiest ones. There is other ones out there, but those ones I know work because I've used them before. I've used them on both my computer as well as clients' computers, and family and everyone else. So, and they haven't really had any issues once enabling either one of those two. So yeah, hopefully this has been helpful. I will make future videos. I will actually make one, if you want to check it out, on if Windows 10 has already been installed, either through you or through unintentionally through updates. If you want to stick with Windows 10, it will actually show you how to block a fair amount of that telemetry or that spying. It won't tell you. It won't be able to block everything, because unfortunately it just won't be able to. But it will be able to block a fair amount. So I'll actually make another video showing you that. So if you want to check that out on my channel. But in the meantime, if you want to like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to try and get this channel up and going a bit more, and try and provide simple little tips and tricks for people. Alright, you guys have a good day. Bye.